So let's talk a bit about why outsource projects fail. And to discuss that in detail, I'm going to talk about 2 or 3 case studies. So we'll talk first about the IBM and Queensland disaster. So what it is all about. So in the year December 2007, Queensland state had come to a conclusion that they need a new payroll for their health department. And in order to get that built, they hired IBM with around like a 6 billion deal. And it was supposed to be completed by mid of 2008. But over a period of time, as the months passed by, there were some unexpected technical problems from IBM, and they eventually told Queensland state that now the project deal, which was supposed to be 6 billion, would be 27 million. A huge difference, I would say, more than 4 times. This actually kept on dragging for years, and eventually, when the final product came out, it was full with errors. There were no salaries that were going out of the platform, and eventually, to few people, there were more salaries that were given out. And over the years, the total project cost ended at 1.2 billion, which was actually started with 6 million, and now it ended at 1.2 billion. All of this drastically affected even IBM, and where Queensland state actually banned IBM from getting any of the government projects in Queensland state. So this was really a huge disaster. We'll talk a bit about another case where, let's say, the state of Indiana and IBM, where the state of Indiana had decided that they wanted to modernize their welfare processing system. And it was supposed to be a 1.6 billion deal with IBM again. And eventually, when the final system was out, it was full of errors. And there were even complaints from people saying that there are long wait times for the applicants. Eventually, there was state of Indiana actually sued IBM, and it ended up into the court where IBM proved that there were a lot of instances where support was needed from the state of Indiana, the client, but that was not provided. And owing to all of this, it became a total disaster for them. Something similar happened with Accenture and Hertz. So Hertz is a car rental company, and it was a time when Uber and Lyft were really taking all the market. So what Hertz wanted to do was they wanted to actually digitalize and revolutionize their entire platform, so their online presence. And that's where they hired Accenture. The supposed deadline was, they started in August 2016. Supposed deadline was around December 2017, which eventually failed and went to January 2018, again failed and gone to April 2018. But with a lot of delays throughout this process, so what Hertz thought was it was a time to reassess because of all of these delays, and they found out that the product and the design apparently didn't do even half of what was expected out of it. So eventually, Hertz actually sued Accenture for 32 million. So what does all of this tell us? There could be some common factors between all of these failures.